You heard what Sandy said about some of the Twitterers and some people saying this is a publicity stunt because T.I. has to go to court just tomorrow to find out if he's going to have to go back to prison.
Sure. I mean, I heard it, but I mean, I personally believe it's preposterous. I think to think, assume, or believe that, you would then have to, in some way assume or hint to the fact that I talked a man onto the roof in order for me to plan to talk him down.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is preposterous. I mean, you know, the policemen were there. They can account for how I got involved. The radio station they were there. They can account for how I was involved. And the man himself, he can also account for how I got involved. I didn't know this guy. I didn't wake up in the morning and say, "Hey, let me find a way to go and save someone's life so I can, you know, be looked at favorably come Friday." I mean, this is not something that I could have planned. And you know, even in the process of it, you know, I'm sitting and I'm standing in the midst of negotiators and detectives, and I'm looking around. I'm inside the yellow tape, and it's all this. I'm thinking, man, I'm playing above my head here.
So then what would even motivate you to do this? If you think I'm playing above my head, why would even, if you're driving in your car, if you're at home and you hear this on the radio, why would you even go and get involved? The goodness of your heart? What was going on?
I mean, well, there were a couple of things. The first thing, just out of shit, the first thing when I heard the story, something in my heart just said, man, you got to help. Now, of course, my mind said, what are you supposed to do? What do you think you're going to be able to do? But then my heart said, man, you got to help. You got to try. You got to see.
Do you think this was on your heart and on your mind because of what you're dealing with now in the courts, that you felt, hey, listen, I'm dealing with some trouble, but still I'm going to live and I'm going to prosper? Is that maybe why you think you went out to do this, part of the reason?
No, I mean, I did not even, my situation never even came into thought. I did not even, my situation never even became a thought in my mind. And in the process of dealing with this, it was just something that touched my heart. It's a spirit. God put something on my heart that led me. I could not turn away from.
Hey, T.I., listen, you're always, as I said, you're always very candid, and we appreciate that. So let's talk about, you have to go to court tomorrow. You got into some trouble, and then you're on probation, and then you and your wife got into some trouble again in L.A. very recently, and you're going to court tomorrow, and you could face more prison time. I'm getting, questions from people. I asked people on Twitter what they wanted to know, and they said, what was he thinking? He had a second or third chance, what have you, and he didn't take advantage of that. What was he thinking? How do you answer that?
I'm not at the liberty really to speak upon the facts of anything associated with tomorrow or the outcome of tomorrow or the events leading up to tomorrow. I have been thoroughly advised by my attorneys not to even begin to speak upon any of those facts.
But personally, how are you feeling? Are you feeling confident? Are you still going to try to motivate young people, especially as you have in the past with your foundation, to try to be better, do better? How are you feeling personally?
I believe that I have been put here for a purpose, and I believe that I have an ability to reach people that most people can't reach. That I can turn lives around that other people can't. They can't have the same effect, and I think that God placed me here for that purpose. And personally, how I'm feeling, and so I will always be doing that. I always have before these circumstances, and I always will after these circumstances. Personally, how I feel. The only thing that I can say, man, is that all people who have supported me, who were behind me, who believed in me, who were disappointed and who were let down, I just offer my sincerest apologies, and I will dedicate my life, no matter how long it takes, to earn your trust back and to make you proud yet again.
Will you say this time, T.I., never again?
Absolutely.
Why do you
never again, ever.
Why do you say that?
I mean, I'm just, man, I'm tired. I'm wore out. I don't have the age, the energy, or the the attitude to move forward and continuing in this cycle, in this ongoing process of destruction and disparity in my life. I got too many people depending on me and counting on me. I can't do it.